In God's awesome creation are many wonderful things to learn about. Some of the things that He created, we may wonder why, because they seem to harm man. But before the fall of creation, when Eve and Adam partook of the fruit and sinned against God, life was different. It is said that there was no death, and so man and beast lived peaceably together and quite likely enjoyed each other. One of the creatures that fascinates me are the alligators. Only two species of true alligators are known. One, Alligator mississippianus, occurs in southeastern United States. The other, Alligator sinensis, is in eastern China. 6 species of caimans, members of the same family, are found in Central and South America, one ranging to southern Mexico. All members of this family have a broad snout in which there is a pocket on each side receiving the big canine fourth tooth, when the mouth is closed. Some crocodiles have broad snouts, but the fourth tooth of the lower jaw fits in a groove outside the upper jaw when the mouth is closed. No broad-snouted crocodiles live in the same region with alligators and caimans. In spring, the female American alligator builds a mound of mud and swamp vegetation, which she carries to the site in her jaws. In the top of the mound, she lays 20 to 70 eggs, each 3 inches or so in diameter, and covers them with more mud and vegetation. For the 9 to 10 weeks the eggs require to hatch, the female guards her nest fiercely, occasionally wetting and tamping it. The squeaking calls of the 8-inch young as they scramble from the egg signal the female, who tears the nest open to help release them. If the female is not there to help, the young die without getting out of the nest. The female herds her newly hatched young into the water and guards them much as a duck does her ducklings. The young use high-pitched grunts to locate or to signal the mother. Young alligators eat minnows, crayfish, or other small animals. Bigger gators eat snakes, turtles, gars, and other large fishes, and very large ones might attack calves, deer, or pigs, dragging them into the deep water to drown. Like other crocodilians, alligators tear off chunks of food by rotating their body rapidly and powerfully to twist off whatever is held in their jaws. Turtles are crushed to a pulp in the alligator's jaws. In the spring, the roar of the adult male or bull can carry a mile or more across the swamp country. As they roar, the bulls vibrate their bodies, and they raise on their legs and then sink back slowly. And at the same time, the strong scent is sprayed from glands under the lower jaw. But the loud bellows and the odor are used to attract females for mating. Alligators have been hunted heavily for their hides, and their numbers greatly reduced. 50 years ago, as many as 250,000 hides were marketed every season. In Florida's swamp country, a hunter could take as many as 10,000 a year. In most areas, gators are now protected by law. In some places, killing them is not allowed at all. In others, they can only be killed when they reach large size, usually about 6 feet, or when they become a nuisance. Sometimes gators wander into residential or downtown areas of cities at night and are unable to find their way back out. Occasionally, a gator stalks a dog and kills it, or, less commonly, attacks a person. The most dangerous are those near pets that are fed by people and tormented or molested by them. Those that live in the wild are wary. Alligators keep waterways open in the swamps because this helps prevent stagnant pools in which mosquitoes breed. Small fish that eat the mosquito wigglers also travel along the gator channels, and in dry season, pools in front of gator dens are sources of water for wildlife and for livestock in the open range country. The black caiman approaches the American alligator in size, but has more vicious crocodile-like temperament. The two species of smooth-fronted caimans are among the smallest of all crocodilians. One reaches a length of 5 feet, and the other of only 4 feet. These small caimans are the most heavily armored of living crocodilians. Interlocking bony plates under the belly scales are adaptations to their life in the rocky streams. Alligators, which have bony plates only under the scales on their back, would have survived civilization much better with more armor, for the bony plates make the hides of caimans useless for leather. There are 4 species and subspecies of the common and widely distributed speckled caiman. They reach a maximum length of about 9 feet, but in many parts of their range seldom exceed 6 feet. A ridge of bone between their eyes looks somewhat like the nose piece of a pair of spectacles. Because laws prevent sale of American alligators as pets, speckled caimans are imported from American tropics. Caimans are even less hardy and more difficult to feed than baby alligators. However, most of those sold either die from neglect or improper care, or they are turned over to zoos. No crocodilian makes a satisfactory house pet. And I could say amen to that, because I remember when I was about 13, I had an alligator that was about 12 to 13 inches long. And when I tried to feed him, he would bite me savagely. And I ended up giving him to a pet shop in Saginaw, because they're cute, but you're not able to make pets out of them. But anyways, it is one of God's awesome creatures that he made for our enjoyment. And I'm glad that I got to tell you about them. Hey, God bless and have a great evening. Bye.